Welcome to Braunhaven. We're going to be picking up where we left off last week. These guys, after taking a brief break in the town of Braunhaven, and they spent a little time at Castle Braun checking on their renovations, they have decided they are going to make their way to the Imperial Port, and uh, they are just a day out from the town of Braunhaven, and so they are on their journey. They have both of the scepters that are said to unlock the extra dimensional prison that Tacidantilus is trapped in inside of his tower. Um, that's all they know. They know that Tacidantilus' tower is a place of mystery. They know that there are rumors that it is easy to get lost in, which sounds strange considering it's a tower. I mean, it's round and it goes up and down. You know, but they will find out when they get there. And it, of course, sits in the Imperial Port, which is said to be abandoned, although they do know that that is not exactly true. There are some people that still live there, and so we're going to explore the Imperial Port. Before we get started, we'd like to thank one of the friends of the Greenwater Guildhall. None of these are sponsorships or partnerships of any kind. They are just products that we really like. And today we would like to thank Fable Beard Company. Fable Beard makes wonderful beard products such as oils, balms, butters, beard wash, co-wash. They have a women's line under the FableBeauty.com label. And all of their scent profiles are different fantasy characters. Today I am wearing Dr. Wolf beard butter. It smells of a light blueberry and pipe tobacco. But they have many different scents, and I recommend going through and finding one that will suit you. They do have a buy one, get one free option for new customers. So if you go to their site and create an account at fablebeardco.com, you can put 2 beard oils into your cart, and you'll get that second one for free if you check out and use the code FIRST in all capital letters. We also have a merch store via Zazzle. We've got hoodies and t-shirts and buttons and a blanket and a beer stein, and there's a whole bunch of stuff on there. In fact, the hoodies are they're black hoodies with a black and white sketch of today's characters on the
All right.
front of the hoodie. And so if you want to help us out, that store kind of helps us with all of the little nitpicky things like our Roll20 Pro subscription and our Incarnate subscription. If you want to help us out with that, go get yourself a hoodie, and we really appreciate everything you do for us. I am now up to 98 pages for the Mystical Sylvanas Forest, the next chapter after this leg. And yeah, it's coming along. Actually, I will say I felt like I was going really slow at it, and then I looked at it the other day. I'm like, wow, this is actually going quite a bit faster than I expected. So, so that is coming along, and so that'll be the next book that'll be coming out. Not too long, I hope. This next part that I have to write is going to be really the meat and potatoes of it, so that may take a little bit longer. But we'll see. Uh, there is on the Braunhaven books, the game that we are playing. All of this information is available in more detail. In fact, there is some stuff that these guys have either walked past or skipped over. There's a whole bunch of stuff that is in the books. There is a Memorial Day sale going on right now. The Braunhaven Adventure Bundle and the Braunhaven Mountain Bundle are both on sale for 20% off. That nets you a bunch of PDFs. The Braunhaven campaign setting and Tacidantilus' Tantalizing Tower are both 20% off, and for the PDFs, and I knocked 20% off of my profits off of the hardcover. And trust me, those profits aren't massive, but it did lower the price of if you want to buy the physical copies of those 2 books. So go over to Drive-Thru RPG and you can grab those on sale. I'm thinking that they will be going through my birthday, which is My birthday's June 1st, so they'll probably be on sale through June 2nd, maybe June 3rd. So, yeah, grab them while you can. So, where we left off, you guys had left the town of Braunhaven. You have traveled a day out, and I'm on the wrong page. There we
I
go.
want to
Go ahead.
tell the other party members, Borman does, that uh, he was once an orphan in the Imperial City. It is overrun with thieves, and we should take the time to prepare ourselves to stash our real valuables and uh leave decoy pouches with copper in it for the thieves to steal, because when we start getting and fucking around the city, we will be pickpocketed. That will be that.
Yeah, that's true. There are pickpockets uh, everywhere.
That's really good advice. Thank you, Gorman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Borman would be able to tell you. I mean, most people north of the Imperial Port believe that. So it was decreed by Emperor Belution that that the Imperial Port be shut down. He actually, at some point, sent in troops and told everybody, "We're closed. Get the fuck out." And that worked for the most part, I guess, but not 100%. And so Borman would be able to tell you that there is a population there. It is not huge, but pretty much the population that lives there is a mix of a third of them are easily pirates and bandits and thieves.
Oh my!
Yes, a third
Yeah.
of them are are some of the hobgoblin mercenaries that the Empire sent in to clear out, and they just said, "Fuck it, we're not going to leave," and so they're still there. And then the last third of it, there are rumors and hints of a cult that is making its way in to this insidious cult, known and he would know that they are called the Cult of the Drowned Child. And aside from that, he probably doesn't know too terribly much about the cult or who exactly the drowned child is.
I was really young when I left the Imperial City, and really, man, I was just stealing people's coin purses in the market until I was able to get the fuck up out of there. You know?
So you guys have traveled for a day. You're making camp for the night, and everybody, all your characters can roll a d6.
1 and a 4.
4 and
Malachi,
5.
Okay.
Malachi
2 and 6.
got the 1.
What? I'm sorry. What did you get, Cameron?
4 and 5.
Okay. So Mavis and Alora don't notice anything. Borman, which one of your characters got the 1?
That'd be Malachi.
So Malachi can smell. Well, I'm sorry, Dentry. Which of your characters got the 2?
Dentry.
Dentry, you can smell smoke on the air coming from the east, and Malachi, as the sun is starting to set, Malachi can look out over the fields, and there are a lot of cornfields and wheat fields in this area, and so a lot of them are untended because a lot of the farmsteads are abandoned. Abandoned? The people didn't really technically leave; they died. So I guess abandoned still applies. There's nobody living there today, and so a lot of these fields are just overrun. There's there's corn growing up in the middle of a wheat field, so it's a mix and match.
Does that mean foraging for food comes with an extreme boon now?
It should, yeah. It's not hard for you guys to forage for food. But Malachi looks at so Gentry can smell smoke on the air, and Malachi looks to the east, and Malachi can see a glow that looks like something is aflame, and that's where the smoke is coming from.
Can we check it out?
I think we should. I'm tired of sitting on this on this stupid bench. You know, we should, you know, perhaps we should park the wagon and go see what the fuck is afoot.
Okay.
I don't know what Dentry and them think.
So each one of these squares is 10 feet, and the grid is active. You just can't see it other than the actual map grid. And evidently, character tokens are going to be bucks and huge. That's okay. But each square is 10 feet. Come on.
I'm gonna have myself invisible if that's okay.
Sure. Got two. There we go. And let's see. Entry up here. Now, of course, the grid doesn't match up with the grid on the map, but at least the measurement tool will work, which is
That's really all that matters, as long as we have a static way to.
right. Was Jackson going to be invis as well?
Yeah, Jacksonville, yeah.
Why would you not? That's the question.
Right. That's kind of why. I brought it up.
And invisible people should be in the front. That's
Yeah, you can set yourself to whatever marching order you want. Having a hard time getting there.
Knowing that we have people of multiple races and that some of them might just be out here causing mischief anyway, I think Dentry's going to play that up and kind of like not necessarily knowing he's in the front, but just kind of like walk ahead, like, what's going on, guys?
So you come to a farmstead that is actively on fire. It is a simple, or was a simple timber and thatch design with cobbled river stone for foundation. There's this barn here is originally was kind of a shoddy construction. It looks like it was probably if it wasn't going to catch fire, it looks like it probably would have fallen down on its own within the next couple of years, anyways. And there is fire and smoke everywhere, and there's panicked livestock inside the barn. You can hear that the livestock inside the barn are panicking. Horses are
Oh
whinnying and
no!
kicking at the
Oh,
walls
so this is
of
an
the barn.
occupied farmstead.
And you can hear a crying peasant woman that is right over here by the well, and she is down on her knees, and she is crying and watching the farm burn.
Malachi will ask her who she's prayed to.
She is.
Who are you praying to, woman? Beware. Your answer depends on whether we help ye or not.
She is praying to the new god Janau, who is the Lightbringer. And,
Two gods.
and she says, "They killed my Adolf, my sweet husband, my sweet baby girl. They stole her and took off into the cornfield. Please, please, you have to help me get her back. We were simple farmers, and after the taxes, we don't have much more than the clothes on our back and the meager food to put on our table. I'll do anything. Please help me."
Wait, the tax people took her kid?
No, she tells you.
Probably hobgoblins.
No,
Orcs?
she tells you Shrivelkin came
Oh,
out of the dense fields and attacked the farm.
Yeah,
Okay.
see, the
How much-
Lightbringer does not protect against the Shrivelkin. I don't know. Yeah.
I need to look something up quickly. Let's see.
Why'd they take the girl? You Shovelkin usually take children?
So they do. You guys, you've dealt with them before. Shrivelkin are often in the employ of Fey hags, and Fey hags
Oh, that's
will
right.
send Shrivelkin out to kidnap children. The boys and quite a few of the girls that are brought back are eaten by the Fey hags, but some of the girls are kept and raised by the Fey hags to be turned into a new Fey hag.
Well, the
So,
first. Oh, go ahead, Mavis.
is anybody able to save the farm animals at all?
That's
Like,
what I was gonna get. I can extinguish fire within a 10-foot radius when I thrust Frostbringer into a fire. 50% chance of doing this, but I mean, doesn't say I get I get unlimited chances.
Yeah,
So
I would think that Jackson would probably be concerned about the animals in the barn.
I can make 16 gallons of salt water with the jug.
Yeah.
That's not a shitload, but it's also not nothing. So,
animals are
Can't you
in
make
here.
saltwater and freshwater
Yeah.
separately?
yeah, like fresh water's not as much
But you
per
can only
day.
do it once a day, one or the other one,
Yeah,
like once a day.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I'm just gonna come up and start stabbing Frostbrand into fire, trying to extinguish it, because I'm immune to the damage.
Okay, go ahead and roll your percentage.
And whoever I'm gonna try to get these. No, I did not extinguish them that time.
He
But,
said, there, "Oh, it's 50%." Then rolls 61.
yeah, well, I mean, I can try again the next round. So whenever I'll succeed the second time.
Yeah, sooner or later. Yeah. And
Yeah,
so Mavis, you are using the jug. That
Yeah, I can. Where should I dump it? Maybe I should dump it on the house since Gorman's taking care of the other area.
yeah.
yeah, you could do that.
I'll try and put out some of it. I mean, yeah, we'll go get the kid. They should have something to come back to.
yeah.
Well,
So I mean, 16 gallons. Mavis runs over here to the front of the house, and 16 gallons, of course, isn't a lot, but you're able to get inside and is anybody assisting Mavis?
Um, Laura will help.
Okay.
Didn't you
She can
go
get her
with?
on, she
Okay.
can get her on the broom so they can pour it over the top.
Okay.
Malachi will come over here with the old lady that is crying and tell her about
I'm
the
not
old
old.
gods.
I'm
And
27.
yeah, well, tell her about the old gods and how it was the older gods that have sent us and not the newer ones. Perhaps you'd have been protected more had you not been unfaithful to the religions that worked
Not
instead of
the
creating.
time.
yes. Yes.
No,
Well.
no, no.
Anyway,
That's
while he's doing his
uh,
weird little religious thing,
yeah.
Jackson is gonna try and use some of his speed to run in and see if he can't as the fire gets extinguished, maybe he's gonna try and save some animals.
Okay. Good.
Cool.
Go ahead and roll a. So Borman sticks his sword into the barn door a second time, and you see the barn door go frosty and the fire go out. And Jackson runs into the barn. You can see that there are a number of stables, and there's a large open area where there are some cows in there. Jackson, you can roll a d6. Okay.
I assume that failed. Whatever I was trying to do.
No, you actually that succeeds because
Can never tell when high is good and low
That's
is
the
good.
beauty
usually
of
with
this game.
d6s, so there was a 2 and 6 chance on a 1 or a 2, you would have gotten burned, but you
Uh,
rolled a 5. So
Uh,
so Jackson his superior speed with his boots does succeed, and he runs into this barn and is unlatching corral gates, and out of the barn comes a number of horses. Oh, here I am, Mr. Unprepared. I didn't even bring up my dice roller. And out of here, three of the horses, or two of the horses and one cow, um, are burned to the point where they're not going to make it.
Oh,
but the rest are able to get out. Mavis, Alora, and Dentry. Mavis gets the jug of liquids and dumps seawater in, and is able to kind of create a path. And Alora and Dentry, there's nobody in. You do see a body. There is the body of the woman's husband, Adolf. He has been clawed and stabbed multiple times. Um, uh, you know, from Shrivelkin, obviously, and he's dead and fairly burned. And but there is stuff around that there's a what remains a partially burned painting of the family. There's um, you know uh, heirloom jewelry stuff that you guys are able to gather up for her. But you're not with the jug of liquids. You're not really able to put the fire out.
yeah, we need Borman to do the stabby thing over here too.
And the woman tells Malachi, she's just kind of ignoring Malachi's strange religious speech, and it's doubly weird coming from a magic user that she's like, what the fuck? And so she's like, please, please, material things don't matter. Please get my kid.
But I assure you, my friends are in there trying to get your goats now.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, it can't take that long to put this out with the frost brand, right?
As soon as the animals are free, Borman will go to the house and try to preserve as much of that. He is known for his chivalry and humility. Um,
So while he's doing that, I'll have Mavis and Laura get all the information on which way the Trulican went, and
So they ran up to the cornfields to the north.
okay, we'll go off after them as soon as possible.
Okay.
Once
So
Borman's done with the fire, we can go.
you can move your exploration movement rate. Whoever's
Okay.
going to the cornfields.
I think we're all going to go as soon as we get the thing,
So
right?
Borman, go ahead and make a percentage check.
Okay. That's
pretty good.
20.
So you are able to put out enough of the fire. I mean, the building's still on fire, but you can at least go into the ground floor without being set alight.
And you say that there are family heirlooms and valuables laying about?
Well,
Focus
Alora
on the
and Mavis
kid.
kind of grabbed, Alora and Dentry kind of grabbed what they could to give to the woman. I'm assuming they were going to give it to the woman. They grabbed what they could.
Yeah, I gave it to her for sure. Yeah, there's no chance
Yeah,
to steal it. Sorry, bro.
it's okay. I'm not mad. But if you'd have left something, I sure would have picked it up for safekeeping. You know, you can't leave these things lying about. These peasants might misplace them. We could do a much better job on holding it for them.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess Borman will be kind of maybe take. I don't know. Maybe Jackson can do the find the tracky thing.
Okay. Hold on just a second.
You could fly up and look too. If you want.
I gotta think it's
Oh yeah, because
easy.
you'd probably just be able to see the easy trail of corn that's broken down.
That's true.
Should stick out like a sore trail.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I didn't make a. Like, that will do. All right. So yeah, I mean Jackson doesn't really have to. Well, Jackson, you can go ahead and um, make a tracking check.
Maybe I can figure out how many of them there are. Nope.
No, you
Yeah.
suck.
So
No.
the trail, obviously, it's pretty obvious that the trail kind of cuts off to this direction. It goes straight, and then it cuts off to this direction, kind of into three different directions through this cornfield.
Should we
Beyond,
fly up to get more of a view?
could do that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
sure.
think Alora will do that to see if she can see anything.
Okay, so Laura's gonna hop on her broom. Okay, so Alora, you kind of fly up and you do see movement. Um, really, there, as expected, you would see three groups. There is a group that has moved this direction. There's a group that has moved this direction, and then there is a group that has moved over here.
Okay. I get 240 feet of exploration movement. Is there a way for me to fly like over them and see which one has the baby?
Go ahead and roll a d6.
D6. Okay. 4. Probably not good.
No, yeah, they are on the ground, and from the air you can see where the initial corn stalks were pushed aside or stomped down. But as they split into individual groups and went into three directions, they are more deftly moving, and you can still see where they're at and where they're moving from up on your broom. But the tops of these corn stalks are so tall. So the corn stalks are like 8 feet tall. There is a scarecrow that's on a 10-foot tall pole in the middle of the cornfield, and um, you are able to determine the scarecrow is exactly just that. It is not of the magical variety. It is not living in any way, and it is strapped to a 10-foot tall post. Um, and but you're because these corn stalks are 8 feet tall, and the leaves and whatnot and husks are very broad. You can't tell which group really has the baby, the bebe.
Is the baby crying?
Uh, is it a baby? Yes, it is an infant daughter, and you don't hear a baby crying.
What the hell?
Stupid
That would
baby.
really help us.
One thing that you can always be sure of is that babies are stupid.
What? But they never stop crying.
Well,
Like every stupid little
that's
thing.
only for their mothers. That's
Okay, hold on.
I guess we should just go to the closest one, kill them, and keep going until we reach our thing. If or maybe the biggest group might have the baby. I don't know.
Um, all right. Yeah, let's just try and fight the closest one. I think it'd be straight ahead, right?
hold on, just a moment. I imagine Dentry's.
Gentry's just chugging along from the back, like, save the kid, I'll catch up.
Yeah. Clang, 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 clang.
I'm not even trying to run at this point. I'm like, no, there's no point. Like, I'm not going to catch up. So I'll just, if anything, I should probably hang back with the lady. That's what I should do.
So Alora, I mean, they can obviously see Alora in the air. Alora, you can move yourself pretty much anywhere you want on the map.
I think they were like here. Is that right?
Yeah, that was one of the places.
Okay.
Okay, so
Um,
I'm going to give you like right there, I guess. And so Alora's up on her broom, kind of pointing down. You guys on the ground, you can move. You can move to where. Well, go ahead and get this party started.
I need Laura to just make a crapshoot and pick a direction.
So she is pointing down to a group of Sherwilkin right down in here. You guys can go ahead and roll initiative. Damn it.
Of course, I roll shitty initiative for the fast character. I just think it's hilarious that the character that has the boots of speed still has shitty initiative.
Right, yeah.
He's slow to react, but once he gets going, you know.
Yeah, I was telling Wes that I added the Paranoia Brave New Missions Adventure Anthology to the server last night, and so now I have I'm in the process of planning out the first adventure from that to add on to the adventure from the core rulebook. And one of the things that's interesting about that is that it uses group initiative, and you don't have to roll any dice for initiative. It goes in order of what your clearance level is. And so the players, because they're red clearance, are like second from the bottom, because the only thing lower than a red clearance person is, of course, the infrareds. And they're stupid and drugged up all the time, because that's how you keep your population happy. So, yeah. Pretty much everybody. And the friend computer always goes first. And so, and then the higher colors, are going to go before everybody else. So Borman, what would you like to do with your invisible self?
Gonna.
So each of these squares is 10 feet.
$30. Do I see any of those guys?
Roll a d6. You can see movement of the corn stalks ahead, but you can make out maybe some shadows that might be people moving through the corn stalks, but
I'm gonna double move.
Okay. Yeah, see, that would be like 30 or 40 feet. Yeah, it's still you can see shadows moving through, but it's hard to pick anything out.
Okay. They'll see them next round.
I mean,
I double moved.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Dentry, what would you like to do?
There's like little to no reason for Dentry to do a damn thing because he's so slow. So I'll just chop a swath I'll move up and chop a swath of the corn to make the next person's move that much easier.
Okay.
It's about all I can see myself doing that's useful, because I'm going to be slowing in the way otherwise.
Well, I mean, you can double move if you don't do an action.
Yeah, but even my double move is slow as hell. So I'm like, why? No,
I
let
don't
the other
think
people do stuff.
if Borman's in his plate armor, I don't think his is much better.
No, I'm in light.
Oh, you're still in
I'm
your leather? Okay.
because I'm road. I'm on the road.
Right. True.
I wear leathers on the road. Because that plate, man, it kind of clinks together against my cod piece and it's really
Right, yeah.
uncomfortable on the.
Chafes, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. I got like this little worn cut just on the inside of my left cheek. And it was terrible. The sweat would get down in it and just leave these salt granules. I'm going to
So
write an epic ballad about it when
so
this is done.
Dentry cuts a swath of corn down with his bastard sword. Whoever it goes directly through the front of Dentry can add an additional square of movement, so you get an extra 10 feet. The Shrivelkin are not surprised. So
I assume the flying person gave us away.
yeah, kind of, yeah. So
Well,
they
doesn't she have that cloak?
that's true.
Got to roll a 6 to
Well, I
notice
mean,
her in the shadows.
you guys aren't being particularly quiet either. They don't see Alora, but I mean, Dentry's cutting down swaths of.
Oh yeah, we're coming.
Yeah, they know you're coming. So, they don't see Alora, but these guys. Oh, that's kind of useful. There. Oh, that's he'll move there, and he's going to ready an action. He is going to move there. There. And he's going to move there. This guy obviously can hear the thrashing of the corn stalks. He sees the corn stalks moving. As Borman is invisible, but there's obviously something there. He is going to try to make an attack on Borman at a -4 and see if he hits something. Probably not.
Borman's AC and all this shit.
Surprisingly, the Shovelkin swings his claws and cuts down. It was a surprisingly good attack considering that Borman is invisible, but he misses, cuts down some corn stalks, and is like kind of huffing and puffing. These things are kind of goblinoid, but they have like a chitinous exoskeleton plate on them, and the older that they get, you can kind of tell a Shovelkin's age, and most of them don't age very, very long. But you can tell their age by the number of moss and fungus and weeds that are growing off of their chitinous shell. Alora, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna cast sleep.
Nice. All right. So, sleep is one of the more complicated spells. I mean, maybe not, but it kind of feels that way. Sleep. So it can be used one of two ways. You can do a single creature or a group of 2d8 hit dice worth. So these are go ahead and roll 2d8.
Hmm.
What does it say for
You rolled an 8 and a 1.
9?
So you did the best and the worst you could do simultaneously.
Yeah.
So yes, you can get all of them, and then it says,
We can kill them in their
oh,
sleep.
so actually
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still get all of them.
Cool.
Uh,
That way we won't like
yeah.
accidentally hurt the baby if they have it. You can be a lot more selective about. You can just like chop off their heads or whatever, right? Or poke them in
Yeah,
the knee.
we can just walk up and kill them in their sleep. I believe that's actually in the spell description.
It
Says,
is.
yeah,
It says creatures enchanted by this spell are helpless and can be killed instantly with a bladed weapon. So
Excellent.
all of these Shrivelkin, get sleepy, lay down, and start snoring.
Good.
Malachi, what would you like to do? Oh, I'm sorry. You can't cast and move at the same time. Well, you could on the broom. Alora, you can move your encounter movement rate for the broom. There was another group over here and another group over here.
Yeah, we'll start in that direction and take a look how many there are.
Okay.
Malachi's gonna walk up to the first dude sleeping and stab him with his fucking +1 dagger of epic magery.
There are another 3 under Alora. So Malachi's going to go up and kill this one. Okay. All right. You kill a Shuriken and get him out of the way. Okay. Jackson, what are you doing?
Jackson, is Jackson aware that the sleep spell was cast?
Uh, well, you would have heard Alora casting from up above. Maybe not, but or you saw her do something, and then you saw a big bunch of these corn stalks just suddenly kind of fold over up ahead of you.
I'm going to roll a d20 for intelligence to see if I figure that out.
What a waste.
Wow. Probably not.
Alrighty. So I didn't figure it out because like I don't know if I'm going to know, and I don't want to metagame it. So I rush ahead by movement of 60. And you said if I go through this part, I get like the initial 10, so I can get to here no problem. And then it's rough terrain from that point.
Correct.
So I can get like 40 feet, and then I can get another 10. That's close enough to see the first one sleeping, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So I've gotten up to here. I said here.
And you're gonna kill this one? Yeah, you just see the Shrivelkin snoring and sleeping away. Probably a little Z's coming up from the top of his head.
Okay. Then I was like, all right, well, might as well kill him, but now I know that I chose poorly.
uh, Mavis, what would you like to do?
When we start walking up, sleep here. So it says with a bladed weapon. Can I not kill
You
them?
know, if there's a guy sleeping and you bring a mace or a warhammer down on their forehead, that's going to kill them.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill this one in front of me. Then.
Okay, you can do that. I will allow you to do that. round 2. Borman, what would you like to do?
I am going to follow Alora. He falls off the broom. These guys are easy killing, and I need to backstab somebody.
Okay.
One, two,
Out of
1,
curiosity.
2, 3.
Oh. So, actually, these guys, the 3 that are left, will be asleep for the next hour.
I'm just thinking people can kill them with ease. They're laying asleep.
Okay.
And I
Yeah, you could.
get mad bonuses on this first attack. I don't want to do it on somebody asleep, you know?
Yeah, you can backstab this guy.
12 hit.
I mean, I want to say probably. You're 17?
Yep. So it's AC 5.
Yes, it does hit.
All right. So this is 8 plus 1, 16 points of damage.
You come up and stab him where 2 pieces of the chitinous plate meet together, and you just run him through, and he kind of goes and drops into the cornfield, dead.
How did he go?
Yeah.
You what?
Well, how did he go when he died? What was that sound? That was good. I like that.
Dentry, what would you like to do?
Gentry, I guess, they'd be like, we'll just kind of shout ahead. I'll take care of these ones. You guys move on.
So because you cut
I'll
down
double move.
some stocks, you don't have to. You could move right up to the middle of them. You can move right here because you get that extra 10 feet. There you go. And you can kill one.
I'll kill one. I'm like, I'll stay here and finish these ones off. You guys move ahead.
I'll take the easy work.
Well, I mean, because it's going to take me forever to move. That's the whole thing. Like, I'm going to be moving for 10 years.
These shrivel can still don't see Alora. This one,
Probably sees Borbin.
yeah, he's Mormon now. Going to move there. Helps when they're on the square. He's going to move there, but he calls out and alerts the rest of them. And this one, nope, there. Goes there. This one goes here, and this one goes here.
Know who's got the baby now?
Alora, what would you like to do? I'm going to cast Lightning Bolt on the one that we think has the baby.
Hell yeah, Laura.
I'm gonna do sleep again because I can do it again, and it worked really well last time. So
Okay.
I roll 2d8.
Yep.
Roll 16. Ooh, that was
Really
close. Hell yeah.
So this one gets sleepy and lays down and, well, is careful and lays a bundle down next to it and just kind of curls up and goes to sleep.
Excellent news, and I'll move closer to them.
Okay. Malachi, what are you doing?
Malachi is going to I can move kind of right there, and I'll go ahead and stick this guy that's asleep.
Okay.
Well, can I see these guys?
Roll a d6. You
Five.
can see movement up there, but and shadows, but you can't see them through the corn stalks.
Taking the free kill right there.
All right.
Yeah. Be like, oh yes, taste the blood, Dentry. Lick the blade like this. And
Except these were my kills.
oh,
Jackson, what are you doing?
Jackson's gonna. Okay, so I forget. You said how the movement was working with the cornstalk, and I spaced it.
It's normal
So-
now.
Okay. Then 60 feet will get me to.
Yeah.
Oh, I can get all the way over there. All right, well, I'll just go to the first one, I guess, because why?
Yeah, why leave one at your back?
Exactly.
I want
So I go here.
I remember when you learned about running way ahead and getting surrounded.
That was like one of the first 3 or 4 weeks.
He first got
Sure
those.
was.
He first got those boots, and he's like, "Oh, I'm fucking gone, hell yeah!" And then he was surrounded. And he was
Lessons
like, "Oh,
were learned. All right, so Jackson, you can make an attack.
I overestimated my abilities at that time.
Yes, most people did. Most people were
That
like,
was
"Holy shit, this
fun
isn't like
time.
5 feet at all."
yeah."
Oh, that's gonna hit.
That's gonna be head.
Yes, it is. You cut the head off the shrivelkin, and he just silently just tips over, and his insecty-like goblinoid head drops into the cornfield. There's probably a fountain of blood as well. And you are no longer invised. Mavis, what would you like to do?
Is this guy? I can. Well, wait. Who's here? He's here. That's cool. I'll just start walking towards the other ones because it seems like Gentry's got that under control.
Yes, my kills. My.
All right.
Okay. Laura, you see from up above, coming out of the corn. Hold on, I need to look at this. I created it, and I don't remember what I wrote.
It's the hag, Laura. I hope you got some really cool spells.
So yes, you see this. You see this old woman kind of wearing like a scarf around her head, tied under her chin. Um, Walks with a cane. Comes out of the corn and is moving towards the sleeping shrivelkin with the baby.
Oh man.
Oh, you'll get a turn before she does. She just did had her turn. Hopefully.
I hope. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll find out. Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah. Because her deck sucks, Alora.
Borman, what would you like to do?
Borman's just going to continue to chop his way through the Shrivelkin.
That's
22 hits, so this is plus 4 points of damage.
Okay, you cut a shrivelkin in half.
I will step on up this way, and then my turn.
Okay. Gentry.
I'll kill the last one that's sleeping,
Okay. And you can move.
and I will move to follow the people where they have gone. As I have so much movement with my 20 feet.
Okay. Shrivelkin.
Gonna swing at Borman. My AC is 3.
Yeah, one's going to swing at Borman, one's going to swing on Mavis. I don't think that did anything. No. So miss on Borman and on Mavis. Oh, that's terrible.
Yay.
Swings his claw and misses. Alora, what would you like to do?
I'm swooping that. I'm picking up the baby,
Okay.
and then some 80 encounters. Damn, I can get pretty far away. Probably like 60. Okay, yeah. I'm all the way over here with it. She's creepy.
Yeah, she goes, wait, don't take away my granddaughter.
Creepy.
Malachi, what would you like to do?
Malachi is going to move here, and then I guess here. Can I see that guy now?
Yes.
I'm going to shoot him with my crossbow.
Okay.
And I'm going to do 7 points of damage.
Okay, max
Is it
damage.
max damage?
Yeah, your crossbow goes right through his chitinous shell.
I've been watching you, clankety clanks. Learned a trick or two now, bitches. Yeah.
Jackson, what would you like to do?
Did I see Alora come flying out of the stock with the baby?
You would see, roll a d6.
Or was that Mavis? That was Alora, yeah, it was Alora.
That's all right, yeah.
I ain't see shit.
You saw Laura come flying overhead, but you don't know that you don't know that she's got the baby.
The
I
baby's
think I
probably
would
under.
say something. That was like the whole point of this, right? I think I would
So
have said
the baby
something.
the baby seems perfectly happy.
Probably asleep.
Yeah, but
no,
if everybody,
it's just kind of bundled up and just kind of thinks this is all some big adventure.
Oh, I was thinking because the
The
sleep
sleep
spell.
Cooing and drooling. That's
We think alike, Brian, but we've not been.
Apparently the
they
GM does not.
Yeah.
probably pooping. Babies do a lot of that.
The
I
baby
think I
was
would have said
that
something though.
All right, we need to
I think the whole
save. No, we need to save the poop for spell components.
Baby poop is a powerful spell.
Oh.
You can make double fireballs with that.
No, it's a fertility drug.
Oh,
You make milkshakes with it.
Duh.
I thought
Yeah.
it was to
Far,
like
sir, you've
take
gone too
stuff
far.
the color of it, or I don't know.
Look at camouflage face paint.
It's good for invisibility spells.
Yeah.
So Jackson, what would you like to do?
All right, well then, not knowing that the baby has been rescued, I guess I'll kill the one right in front of me and then run ahead,
Hell yeah, Jackson.
Okay.
hoping to find the next group.
Yeah, get the attention of that Fey hag so we can see what it does.
Ah, son of a bitch. I'm assuming a 10 did not do the job.
What is
Oh.
your Thaco?
17 for Jackson.
No, you do miss. You swing and the shrivelkin drops down and ducks under your blade and goes.
You hit AC 10.
Mavis, what would you like to do?
Also probably take a swing.
Okay.
3. Maybe.
Yes, that hits.
Cool.
So Mavis hits this guy so hard in the face with her hammer that his head comes clear off.
Nice.
Like
Good.
4
Dang.
whack! Just tears his head right off his neck.
Mavis played softball in the league back in the day, I guess, or baseball, or
Must have. Can it move a
league of
little
their
bit?
own, or whatever. I don't know. Shoot.
The Fey Hag. There we go. Comes right up on Borman and stares at him. Borman, you need to make a save versus spells.
Close enough to me to give you the +1.
Ooh, that's not good for Borman. So, for the next 6 turns, she used her hideous gaze, and when she did this, her form changed and from the sweet-looking old woman to this vile-looking creature with a hunched stature and a long hooked nose, and she's like 6 feet tall. And she used Hideous Gaze on Borman. He is at a -2 penalty to attacks and damage for the next hour.
Alright.
He is so shaken from this gaze. Borman, what would you like to do?
Borman's gonna freak out, take the -2, and swing his fucking sword.
Okay.
Scary die.
It's like, you die, you fucking evil bitch!
Ooh. That hits.
That's an 8 points of damage as he says, "Die, you evil bitch! Die! Ah! Oh! Oh God! Ah!"
So you swing and your sword cuts deep into her shoulder, and she screams out and you'll pay for that. Dentry, what would you like to do?
Entry.
I mean,
Well,
if you double moved, you could get right up on her. You wouldn't be able to do anything
And
this
then-
round, but
yeah, I don't understand the idea of double moving to end where the enemy is. Because I could just
Right.
move the next turn and still do something.
well, you could give her another target other than Borman.
I guess that's true, and I would add my bonuses to that because Dentry has the whole defender thing.
Right.
I would rather you step up and throw the fucking axe.
You could do that too.
That's
All right.
kill the bitch! Ah! Ah!
I think that was that 10 feet or something? I keep fucking hell. Okay, whatever. Works for me.
Actually,
Looked like it was 2 squares.
yeah, that was 10, or that was 20 feet.
Sweet. Throwing the axe because that's 20 feet away.
Okay.
Kill her! Ah! Fucker! Ah!
Yeah, moment. Sorry.
I still can't wait to play Paranoia because Wes's character came out so fucking ridiculous. As I was making the character, I was sitting here dying. I was just laughing my ass off. I'm like, I can't wait to see him play this because it just came out perfect for him.
17 to hit.
Yes, that hits the Fey Hag with the Das Axe.
Okay, that's 2d6 plus 1 for damage. Oh, fuck.
Oof.
Oh.
So 7 total. Yeah, the axe just goes whack right into her chest and then flips back out into Dentry's hand, and she blood, this vile, thick, blackish blood is pouring out of her chest, and she changes back into the shape of the old woman. And she's like, please, please don't kill me. I'm just an old woman. She. Yeah, she is begging for her life. Failed her morale. Shrivelkin is snoring. He is effectively out. Laura, what would you like to do?
I should probably take this baby back because I can't actually fight while I'm holding it.
Yeah.
I guess
Babies
I
make
could.
casting spells difficult unless you're using them as a component.
I can't quite. I can. If I double move, I can make it most of the way back to the mom. Okay,
Yeah. So
that's what I'll do.
you come back and the woman gets up and oh my baby, and she's all kinds of excited and happy. Thank you so much. And Malachi, what would you like to do?
I am. I'm going to look at her and take this 1d6. Take these 2 points of magic missile damage, bitch.
Okay. And that kills the Feyhag. You see this?
I am the mightiest mage of the universe.
You see this Feyhag, this old woman who is bleeding profusely, take these 2 magic missiles that dart into her, and she just keels over, and then she changes back into the Feyhag that she was. You're essentially out of combat.
If we rub baby poop on her, she won't come back. Bring the baby.
Yeah, we got a source on that material.
Yeah.
Yes.
We need to find a way so it never ages, so it'll just always be this little baby, you know?
I will assume that you guys are probably, went out of combat, you will probably be putting down the final Shrivelkin, I would imagine.
I think
Yep.
it would be true to Mavis's alignment if we let her torture the Shrivelkin for several days before we kill
What?
it. Not asking questions. Just
Whose alignment?
cause it pain and then heal it up, and then, we'll wait the next day and do it again. No, don't even ask it anything. Just torture it.
I'm lawful.
So many questions.
I know. I'm being facetious. Yeah.
Hold on,
Okay.
just give me 1
Borman's
second.
fucked up though, He's
Yeah.
he's gonna step a fuck the way from the fucking hag. He's not even gonna search her fucking pockets. He's in total disgust. It's like, I don't fuck that, I'm not looking through his shit. Thank you for killing it. Yeah.
Those things he won't steal. That's a new one.
Yeah.
Jackson will.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
I'll steal from the poor peasant people that they're burning farm, but I'm not gonna steal from a spooky ass hag that gives me the bejeebies. Failing saves has to have a permanent effect on shit like that, Fuck them
We're not in
hags.
its lair, so it's not like it's gonna have much.
It might have something in his pockets. Give it a full cavity search.
We'll check the prison pocket first.
Yes.
I saw this stupid thing online where this lady was like telling everybody to use their prison pocket, but she didn't realize what it was. She thought it was just like your back pocket. She's like, oh yeah, just put it in your prison pocket. It's great for that. She was like a nurse or something. She's like telling patients, like, oh yeah, when you leave, just throw it in your prison pocket. It'll be fine. And her husband's
God.
like, you tell people to do what?
Well, it could be a back pocket if you think about it.
Well, it's a back pocket. It's
yeah. Golly.
Oh man.
and then when she found out, she's like, I have been saying this to patients.
Aww.
Hilarious. It brought me much joy for about an hour.
So on the Shrivelkin, you find 9 silver pieces.
Oh, that's Brian's job to keep track of that.
I found 9 silver pieces. Woohoo!
Yes.
And on the Fayhag,
Did we get a roll on her?
ooh, you do. Who wants to make
Ooh.
the? You get several rolls. Who wants to make the first percentage check?
Well, if we have several, I'm going to get mine out of the way. Here I go. 54.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah!
On her, you find 2,000 gold pieces.
And still,
Dang.
yeah, write that
Grandma
shit
was
down,
loaded.
Brian. Hell yeah.
Dribblekin is buff.
No, this is off the hag.
Oh, the hag is buff.
Yeah, she's got money.
Who wants
She's
to
a
make the next percentage check?
she was a sugar mama.
I say the baby saver.
Okay, I'll do it.
Nothing on that one.
Okay.
Next percentage check.
Must be 55.
Brian. Ooh,
Nothing on that
Brian.
one.
Yeah.
Damn
Well,
it.
2,000 gold pieces is nothing
Yeah.
to
Next
sneeze at.
percentage check.
Oh, it's
Oh,
my
shit.
turn. 3.
Yes. You
If
find
that's not something, I give up.
1,000 copper pieces.
Huh. Well, I guess we need some copper to make space pockets.
Yeah,
Or wait,
well,
we already did
We need
that.
to rebuild our farm.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
We will-
yeah, we could give it to that lady. Be like, here's a
Yeah.
bunch of pennies and a baby.
Yeah, here's a baby and 1,000 copper pieces for the dowry. And
It's the weight of your husband in copper
You get
yeah,
two
to
more
replace him.
rolls. Who wants to make the next? Or I'm sorry, 3 more
Oh.
rolls. Who wants to make the next roll?
All right,
Baby
I'll go
saver
again.
Nothing on that one. Next roll.
18 is good.
Yes. You find 3 gems.
That's my stuff to write down. This is going to be shit that I actually have on me now. Okay.
Roll a d20.
20.
3 gems worth 1,000 gold pieces each.
Ooh.
Cool. And then what?
And last roll.
My turn. 64.
Nothing.
Will you still love me when I'm 64?
All right. So you
Beatles
have
fan.
rescued the baby, and you are the woman is overjoyed and thankful, and she gives you. She says it's not much, but please, I want you to accept this. It was my grandmother's, and it is a necklace that it is a pearl necklace that which is why she only has one kid. That is worth.
Sorry.
It is worth. Shit. 1,700 gold.
That's pretty cool. All right.
It's not much, but here you go. Oh, it's much.
Well, I mean, it's basically one of the only things she's got. The painting is worth nothing. It's been,
Right.
not only has it been burned, but it's
What-
it
what-
wasn't that good to begin with.
Would it be okay if we just told her to keep this fucking necklace and take that copper and carry her janky ass up to the we should try to send them to fucking Mavis's place to go study and be of the Order of the Martyr.
I don't know. Do they want babies there? I thought they'd want like sold at people or something.
Well, they're
Right?
they're
Or are they okay?
so
They're not
the
virgins.
Order of the Martyr. So there was the woman from the Order of the Martyr, the one that is that when the patriarch dies, she thinks that she's going to be the next one. The matriarch. She's currently known as the matriarch, but she's not officially a matriarch. She tries to impress upon the female clerics and paladins a life of chastity. That is not a tenet of the Order of the Martyr.
Oh, okay. Well,
So,
that's an awful long journey. Maybe she could grow food for us at Castle Braun or something
Yeah,
if she wants.
yeah. If she
Make this
wants,
Castle Braun.
available.
yeah, we'll offer her citizenship in the Castle Braun.
If
There's
she
much
wants.
safer,
Give
know.
her some time to regroup, and then she can go out there.
Yeah,
She's gonna need to regroup first. She
yeah.
can't just
And
travel now.
well,
Yeah, that's true.
we can
Should
add
we
her.
help her bury her husband's charred remains?
you could, yes.
Yeah, we could do
Yeah,
that.
and Mavis can, I believe,
Can we eat the charred cow?
you could do that too. Yes.
Hell yeah, the fatted calf.
Where's my ritual?
I feel like that got a little smoked and charred, and there's probably some good meat in there.
So yes, there is. Let's see. Yes, a level 1 ritual that Mavis can do. It is the ceremony ritual. There's a lot to ceremony. If I can get this. Yes, I can.
And everybody else can dig. It's great.
Yep, I'll dig.
Dentry will dig.
Yep, Borman will
Aurora
dig.
will play with the cute, adorable baby.
Yep.
Dentry will
Yeah.
doff his armor first and then dig.
Malachi will give nice advice on the shape of the hole, and point out roots and stuff that are in your way. You'll see them
Sounds like
too.
he's supervising.
No, not really. He's just kind of sitting there being the guy with that bullshit charisma. You're like, oh, it looks like that root is what's stopping your shovel from going in after you've hit the root like 5 times in a row.
Pre casually says, we can make this big enough for 2.
Well, I don't sleep with the dead, but I won't judge you for it.
You about to if you don't pick up a shovel.
Oh, here you go. Sure.
So this is the first time you guys have really done a ritual, which is one of the reasons for adding
Dude, we could easily transport her to Castle Braun. To the mirror.
this. That's true.
The mirror
Well,
is like, hey,
let's do the funeral first and then let her decide. So.
yeah, let's do the funeral. If she lets us take the cows, she can easily take up residence there.
So Mavis would be doing a first level ritual. It is the ceremony ritual. You don't have to necessarily have rituals memorized. They're not. They are not spells to be prepared for something that can be cast within 10 seconds. That's not how rituals work. This actually takes 1 turn or 10 minutes to cast. It does require a 100 gold piece item. You could use the painting, I suppose. And of course, your holy symbol. And so it would be 100 gold piece item per level. This is just coming of age, burial, and marriage are first level ceremonies. And so it essentially down towards the bottom on the left side, it says the burial protects the corpse and grants it with a blessing of a particular deity and the church associated with it. The body is shielded for 1 week as though by a protection from evil spell, and anyone attempting to disinter the corpse within that time must succeed on a save versus spells or be under the effects of they will be under the effects of a fear spell for 1 turn. And so this is a standard, cleric type ritual. Higher levels, you can do some pretty fantastic things. Like 5th level, you can do special vows where you can give that special vows to a knight or paladin that makes them immune to the effects of curses or cursed items until they reach their next level. And the downside of taking special vows is that they have a -4 penalty to saving throws against a quest spell that's cast upon them by a cleric or druid of the same alignment as the person who casts a ceremony on. So I mean, ceremony is a big spell.
Kind of inclined to take the quest if you get the blessing.
Yeah, and at like 9th level, Mavis can excommunicate people.
Just before we drop old Adolf into the hole, Malachi will take one of his, clip one of his fingernails and use that for the Malachi's Magnificent Memorial spell, and allow Adolf spirit the chance. He'll take the form of Adolf, be like he'll be able to say his last goodbyes to his wife and all that.
Okay.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
So Malachi needs to make an int ability check.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. Here we go. That is below my intelligence.
Okay, so
I think I'm 16, but
Malachi allows Adolf's spirit into his body, and basically Adolf's spirit kind of takes over Malachi's body, and he says his goodbyes to his wife, and then you guys bury him, and Mavis is able to conduct her ritual, and the painting is kind of buried with Adolf, and where are you guys going from here?
Adolf will look at his wife, and be like, honey, I never told you you were a good cook. And she'll be like, oh, yeah, I know, it's
So
okay.
why'd you keep doing it?
Yeah, but why'd you fucking keep cooking? It's just really what I'm fucking worrying about. My God, take up sewing or something. That is my advice, baby. Move on. Find a new man and breed again. And
Shit, I don't remember which way we were going before this.
well, we got to go back to the
yes.
west to get to our wagon and shit, and then we get back on the trail and get going. Does Home Chicken want to be sent to Castle Braun?
Yeah. The farm is fuckered, and so she really doesn't have any other prospects. So going to Castle Braun sounds like a excellent idea.
Set to the
corn as possible
porthole
before she goes.
Let's send her through the mirror so she doesn't have to walk all that fucking way.
Maybe send the cows as well, harvest a little bit of the corn along the way, do a whole little thing of it.
So
send some of the workers through the mirror to harvest corn first, though. Let's get the corn. free corn.
Because, free corn.
Well, I mean,
I'll be right back.
Good.
That's pretty corny of you, buddy. Yeah.
It hooks into our treasure room, though. It's a little...
No, just anywhere we scry. So, I mean, we could stick her right in the courtyard. You got 10 rounds. That's plenty of time to walk through and go, hey, motherfucker, she's allowed to live here. And then walk back through.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a fixed area for some reason.
It's anywhere we're familiar with, we should be able to scry through the mirror relative ease. Yeah, I'm thinking if we want to, we can use it to get contact with any of the places that we've been. Now, if you want to go talk to we could quickly send Mavis to the fucking to your temple without all that fucking traveling and bullshit.
Oh.
So if you ever wanted to go there and I don't know, make statues or take part in political events, I'll kindly sit here and shut the fuck up while you role play that out. I don't give a fuck.
All right, I'll have to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
That's such a cool item.
I know, man. I think that's the mirror of coolness is what that should be called, because it's just fucking cool. It's so much of a problem solver.
Wait, you were an orphan in the city? Couldn't you just places in it?
I do know places, and I thought as we would get in there, I would try to make sure I knew of a good way we could get in without going through the front gates.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it's really a place packed with fucking thieves and shit.
You got to be careful when you scry into a place that you haven't been in 10 years, though.
That's true. You might scry into something weird.
Well, we can't take the mirror with us. See. So I mean, it's what, are we gonna leave the mirror way out here in the middle of the woods?
Good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
It only works if you're going to go back through. So.
But I mean, it allows us to go talk. I mean, if we want to go talk to our dwarven king friend or our elvish leader, I mean, if we want to rally our allies and all of that, we can do that. You know, so easy now. Oh, we have a new something.
Yes.
Oh, is this our camp?
No. So you guys are able to camp for the night and get your rest. None of you were hurt, so.
Well, it was really hard on fucking Borman's pride, that hag fight. You know, I mean, he screamed like a little girl. He was cleaning stuff out of his pants. You know.
Well, you were wearing your brown leather that day, so.
I know, but it was the pea stain just all down the front. It's like this. I've got this discolored leather now. You know. I don't know what to do with it. Do I like pee in a cup and rub it all over the rest of the pants so the you know? I mean,
that way you at least match.
Right.
Does
Anyone watching
Mending get
this?
pea stains out?
Yeah.
So the next day, you travel another 12 miles down the road, and you come to a large tent that is set up, and this is a extravagantly beautiful tent, colored like a crimson red with golden embroidery and gold rope tassels hanging down from it. And you see that there is a boy out front. He's wearing a colorful. He's got like yellow short pants on, and he's got a light blue sleeveless top, and he's wearing a red fez. And he says, "Oh, hello!" And he's waving to you. He says, "Oh, oh!" He comes running out. He says, "Oh, my master will be so pleased. We have been camped here for days and have not seen another living soul. Come, come, my master. He's in need of assistance."
What kind of assistance, young lad?
So he says, "Oh, we were traveling with the world famous Altunifus Pepperton's traveling carnival. When we became separated in the rainstorm a week past, we have traveled from Erebachia and we are in need of assistance. We were stuck here due to the rains and we don't know where we're going."
So you're a slave?
"Oh, no, no. No, my master, he is the master magician Sheik Abu Salid Karim Kalam, Grand Vizier to the Pasha of Erebachia."
Right, but you Erebashian dudes really like that slavery shit, right?
"Oh, no, I am merely a servant. Surely."
But are you trying to tell me that you guys aren't like all cool with the slavery thing over there in Erebachia and all that?
"Oh, there are a great many slaves. Yes," he says, but Altunifus Pepperton wouldn't allow slaves in his traveling circus. Surely you've heard of Altunifus Pepperton. He runs the world famous traveling carnival." Akeem trails off. He lets you know his name is Akeem, and he kind of trails off, and he has very little additional information.
See, and I thought you would love the fact that I knew that they were slave state over there in a different kingdom, that I listened to that shit.
Right.
But, yeah, I've got to toot my own butt horn there. Sorry. Yeah.
I want to see the circus magician. That sounds pretty
Oh, yeah,
cool.
that sounds wonderful.
In a world with real magic, just imagine how impressive you have to be to do that for like a show.
Yeah.
So Akeem
Good point.
leads you up into this grand, amazingly beautiful tent.
Mm-hmm.
And when you come in, you can see that there's a laid out on the entire floor of the tent is a large Persian rug. And it not the entire floor of the tent, but most of it. It is matting down the grass making it a comfortable area. There are large overstuffed pillows laying about the tent, and there are 7 different beautiful women all lounging lazily on these overstuffed pillows, or they're going over and they're attending to the Sheik's needs, pouring wine from decanters, bringing bowls of various fruits and dates. They bring goblets of wine and bowls of dates to you as you come in. And sitting on this grand table is a hookah, and with 8 different hoses coming off of it, and sitting behind it is the Sheik. And he takes a puff off of the hookah, and he beckons Akeem to come closer, and he says, please introduce your friend, Akeem. He says, hello, welcome to my humble tent. Please sit. Tell me of your travels, my new friends. I long to hear tales of your adventures.
Wow, where should we begin?
The Sheik is basically dressed in a simple beige linen robe, and he wears an ornate red and white shemagh on his head that is held down with a black crown made of black leather cord. And he basically waves his arm and says, please sit and enjoy my humble tent and everything here you are welcome to.
All right, I will. We should talk about Braunhaven because we know that the circus went through there.
Yeah, we could tell them about how we were the ones that killed the sea beast with a fucking grappling hook attached to a chain. You know, we killed old Nessie.
Yes, he says, oh, that is fascinating. Yes, the circus traveled in that direction. Unfortunately, we weren't there because we got separated. He says, in Erebashi, I grew restless. I left my apprentice at the Pasha's palace and contacted my good friend Altenifus Pepperton. I longed to see distant lands and feel the spray of the open sea on my face. He tells you that, so when Altenifus Pepperton, when their circus left Erebashia, they left by ship, and they were unaware that the Imperial Port was closed, and so they were going to turn around and go back to the port city of London in the borderlands, but a storm had rolled in and forced them to go ashore. And in this storm, they were traveling over land, partially along the coastline and through the edges of the Sylvanus forest, and the Sheik and his entourage was separated. He says, oh, but you don't want to hear of that. My travels are boring, my friends. He says, we ferried our supplies ashore and continued overland until we were caught in the tail end of that storm just last week.
Wow. So, what is that? You're trying to find your circus freaks, and you want us to help you reconnect with them? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, we would love to catch up with Altenifus Pepperton. And he says, you may be surprised by what I tell you, but it is simple, my new friends. I am here out of fear. One of my most prized possessions that Altenifus requested that I bring along specifically was an iron golem that I had crafted, a marvelous contraption. Alas, it is not a perfect construct, and it malfunctioned and roamed off into the field at night. I chased after it with this amulet. And he holds up a heart-shaped amulet with a red ruby in the center. And he says, just as I was getting near where my creation came to rest, I was attacked. I didn't see who it was that attacked me, but I am back here in the safety of my tent.
What makes your tent so safe?
Well, I have my beautiful courtesans, of course, who are just as deadly as they are good-looking, and most of the girls just kind of giggle vacantly. And he says, normally I would not ask such a great request of new friends, but I am truly fearful for my safety. Would you consider assisting me in regaining my golem? I can promise to reward you greatly.
How do we go about doing that?
He says,
But
well,
we're going to destroy the golem?
he says, no, I will give you the amulet. You bring it back to me. It will follow you if you have the amulet, I hope. And to kind of prove his point, he brings out a small iron box, that very ornate iron box with gold filigree and jewels, and he opens it, and it is filled with rubies and green emeralds, and he gives each of you 5 gems worth 50 gold pieces each.
Rather than you're going to now make me
So
put it on
that's
multiple.
That is 30 gems. Worth
All-
That's
Multiple
pretty
tiers.
cool. This sounds like a fun side quest.
Yeah, I'm fine with doing it. I'm just now
How to write
multiple
stuff
recording.
down.
Yeah, can you please tell me about the gems again? I was experimenting with a tobacco leaf, and I was
So there are 30 gems worth 50 gold pieces each.
just want me to write all that in the party then?
Sure.
Okay. 30 gems worth 50 each. All right. Got it recorded, friends. I'm down. I'm cool with going to do it, but Malachi does not think it is really a smart idea to attack
So
Gollum. Was
he
scary.
gives you each these gems, and he shuts the box, and he takes the amulet and he hands it to you, and he says, he tells you that all you need to do is place it around the neck of the golem. He says, once so placed, the golem should follow you back to my tent.
Will it attack who we tell it to attack?
It is not a combat golem. It is a curiosity, but it took me many years to construct.
Okay. Has it got the kung fu grip?
I mean, it's an iron golem.
Yeah, I know. I'm just talking shit. Put a sword in its hand and tell it to swing at things. Never mind.
If
We're
there's
gonna go
something wrong with it, is there a way for us to put it down? Like, I know it's not a combat golem, but somebody might have messed
I
with
hope it
it.
doesn't come to that, but I wouldn't want any harm to come to my friends. Do what you must.
Well, we'll at least bring you the pieces.
Oh, I would appreciate that greatly.
All right, I hope it works the way that he says. It sounds interesting.
Yeah.
So, Jackson, you can roll a tracking check. So
Can we
Pretty
leave
sure I
our?
know which way it went.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you find a trail that leads off through the wheat and grass stalks. This field is a mix. It's clearly the field has gone fallow. The grass has overtaken it, and it's hard to tell what it was before. It might have been a wheat field. It might have been a cornfield. Everything seems to be intermixed along with weeds and wildflowers at this point. And this trail leads off. And you can clearly see that there are boot prints of what you not boot prints, footprints. Probably, and you note that the Sheik was wearing like soft-soled silk shoes, not really good for travel. And you can see those prints hastily made in the drying mud as they come back towards the tent, and you also see that there are heavier prints that are boot shaped, and you assume that that is probably from the golem, and you can see that it leads off deeper into the field. Off in the distance, you can see that up on a 10-foot pole is a scarecrow, and it's being picked at by a murder of crows. and they've plucked out one of the buttons that were sewn on for its eyes, and everybody can roll a 4 and 6 chance. You have a 4 and 6 chance of seeing something. Oh, there's one. There's one.
I got 1 and 4.
I got 5 and 3, so maybe the 5 made it.
So Borman and Dent or so
Malachi.
Borman and Malachi, you both notice out of the corner you see these crows. The scarecrow's obviously not doing anything. It's not doing its job. The scarecrow, the crows are clearly not scared of it. But out of the corner of your eyes, you think you see the scarecrow move and try to bat away at the crows.
I want to make some intelligence checks real quick to see what my characters may think. And oddly enough, both of them are now going to speak up because they think that that's the race of the scarecrow. And Malachi will say that is the same edition book that my class is in. And
so yeah, you think that this may be you're not sure if this is a scarecrow, an actual scarecrow, or if it is a hay golem. But
Yeah.
you've never seen one. The movement that you saw out of the corner of your eye seems like it is scared, and you can hear it say, "Oh, get away from me, you terrible birds! Bring back my eye! Somebody help me!"
all right, well,
Let's go, Lord. Let's go.
yeah, Borman will try to shoot the bird that's got its eye with an arrow.
Okay.
Longbow.
There are 5 crows.
Okay.
Jackson
Well-
will attempt to hunt a bird.
All right, you guys can go ahead and make your attacks.
What's the range?
Yeah, I'm longbow.
Probably 20 feet.
All right, so this would be short
okay.
range. So I got a 21.
That's a hit.
All right.
Oh,
Points
plus
of
one
dam-
lumber.
Yeah.
The crow with the button eye falls out of the air. What did Jackson or Dentry get?
Jackson rolled a 12. I forgot I had a plus one bow.
That's a hit.
No, sweet.
And Malachi rolled a 10. Probably not too very good. He missed.
Oh, at 20 feet, I can use the throwing axe.
You can.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, Malachi missed.
Are you going to hunt crow, Alora, Mavis, with your sling or your whip? Whip it. Whip it. Whip the fucking crow.
I got a throwing dagger that works better than
Oh, yeah.
that. But yeah, I could try.
So Dentry got a hit and Jackson got a hit.
Oh, let me see.
That's
Yeah,
a
that's
hit.
got him. Okay, for Laura, and then let's see if Mavis can make it with a sling. Probably not. Nope.
Nope,
All right.
that's a miss. But only one of the crows survives, and it is smart enough to get the hell out of here and takes off. And so you have this crow with the button eye, and there's this scarecrow, and he looks down from his perch, and he says, "Oh, thank you so much, thank you. Those terrible crows were pecking out my eyes."
You need to learn how to fight back.
He says, "Indeed, indeed. I'm not a mere hay golem that some wizard made me out of delusions of grandeur. That's not what I am at all. I was actually created that way, but things didn't work out." He says, the wizard, he was never able to give me the soul or brain, you see. I'm as dumb as a stump."
Okay. Well,
If only we had a brain. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, would you be so kind as to help me down off of this pole? The wizard, he gave me to a farmer in that glen over there, and he points down the hill and he says, he put me over here because rather than scare the crows away, they all wanted to come and peck my eyes out.
Wow, that's so mean.
Yeah, yeah, I'm cool. Help him down. Fuck it.
You see that there's a crossbow bolt through his head. And he says, I don't know what this is all about. Somebody started shooting the blasted things through the field, and this one landed in my head. And he
Yeah.
pulls it out and he gives it to you guys.
Do we notice anything about it, or is it just ordinary?
You can make a intelligence check.
Okay. Laura doesn't make it. And maybe me. No. Okay. Art, use your
One of my characters going above or below.
I did not.
If you rolled below,
rubbing off on us.
hold on here, I'll find it.
I think maybe Dentry's the only one that might have.
Pantry man. I was like, one of them got it. Because I rolled a really low and a really high. So I was like, I just don't know which one I'm going for here.
Dentry knows that this is a blessed. It is a blessed bolt +1.
Oh.
And to tell you what that does,
I give it to the crossbow user. You probably want this.
Yeah, that's Malachi's. Has the +1 crossbow.
why am I not finding it? Hold on. That's so weird.
See, we're doing all these good deeds and being all nice. I'll point back to this when we start sacrificing children to the undergods. Like, well, we helped that scarecrow that time, you know, in order to maintain a neutral alignment, we have to do this.
So yeah, it is a blessed bolt +1, and for some strange reason, I'm not able. I'm probably looking in the wrong spot, but I'm not able to find it. Arrows. Bolt. Did I tack it on from something else? Probably.
All I know is that Malachi loads it in the crossbow, and the next thing that he fucking shoots is he's going to shoot it with this fucking blessed crossbow bolt. So
If I remember, let me try one more thing.
you shoot somebody with it, it blesses them.
Yes, that's how that works. Oh, right. That's what it is. So it is a +1 blessed crossbow bolt. This is not something that you can see that there are holy symbols on the crossbow bolt. It's not something that you've ever really seen before.
Okay.
The scarecrow says, "Hey, you're not out here looking for that crazy golem, are you?"
Well, yeah. I think we are.
He says,
We sure are.
"Why, he's just over there. I can lead you straight to him."
Lead on, Donkey Kong.
So he leads you through this fallow field and leads you to a large 60-foot diameter crop circle where all of the vegetation has been laid flat. And it appears that the vegetation is all dying. Grass, wheat, corn, the edge of the circle is all brown and very brittle. And you see that there is a rather short iron golem standing in the middle. And when I say short, it's only 6 feet tall. Usually, iron golems are quite larger than that. In this 60-foot diameter, all of the vegetation is laid down flat, and it is all drying, brittle, and broken. But you don't see anywhere that it has been broken or where it's been stamped or trampled or broken or anything like that, except for a few spots. And in those spots, you can clearly see the tracks of these soft-soled shoes that the Sheik was wearing.
Crop circles.
Jackson, you can roll a d6. Yeah, so you are baffled, and you just note that the vegetation at the edge of this crop circle has all become brittle and dry. So the iron golem is very peculiar because usually they're about 12 feet tall, but this one only is about half that size, and it just stands there motionless, and it has a flask of oil in one hand.
No.
Should we try and talk to it, or should we just ambush it with the control thing?
I think we ought to try to steal the scarecrow guy to go over there and look at the oil. Hey, will you go over there and look, smell that oil and tell me what you think?
So as the scarecrow gets closer, you can hear coming from the golem, oil.
Oh my God. Okay. We just need to squirt the oil on the iron golem and that is that.
Is that it?
Yeah, because then we gotta go find the lion dude to fucking get his fucking courage. So come on. Let's just do it.
So you grab the oil out and you kind of lube him up, and he says, "Oh, that is so much better. I was running from that terrible spirit when I started to freeze up. He stole my heart. Thank you so much for returning it to me." And he's looking at the amulet.
Oh, well, we're supposed to put it around. Yeah, supposed to put it around your neck. You go to the Sheik and do your things.
What spirit?
Yeah.
He says, "Why, Sheik Abu Salid Karim Kalam, of course. He's a terrible, terrible spirit. He built me to do terrible things for him.
Ooh, like what?
He constructed me as a gift for the Pasha's son, Prince Fakam. He then ordered me to kill him. He had a second amulet made that was tied to my heart, but I crushed it while he was sleeping and I ran away. He says, if you would like, I can help you if you want to destroy him. I can do what I can, but I don't know how you could put down such an evil spirit."
We're pretty tough.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it.
What are his little servant women? Are they tough? Are they something special about them?
He says, "I believe that they're spirits too." And the scarecrow says, "Oh my, I'd be happy to help you."
Well, where's the lion?
They're like, "Lion? What are you?"
Yeah,
I don't mind.
yeah, okay, yeah, it's cool. Let's go kill the Sheik. Man, that sounds fun.
So the golem and the scarecrow follow you back, and you get back to the tent.
Before we walk up into the tent and get narrated in there, Malachi's going to cast Pass Undead
Okay.
on Alora.
Jackson's gonna go invis.
And Borman will be invisible too, but Alora will be invisible to any undead until she attacks, and then only that undead that she attacks will do it. Malachi will be like, the queen must survive.
Aw.
Hold on.
Plus, we'll find out if they're undead or something else. So
Yeah,
that's good.
yeah.
Good info.
Pass
All right.
Undead's level 1. Necromancer.
Okay. So let's see here. Borman's invis
Yep.
and Jackson's invis.
Yeah, that's what he
Is that
said.
right? Okay. And I assume Laura's going to wear the hood of her cloak.
Yeah.
But she's also under the effects of the Pass Undead spell.
Yeah, we'll see if that comes into play.
Yeah, it says subject is rendered completely undetectable to undead.
Okay.
Undead with 6 or more hit dice may save versus spells to detect anyone. Undead with 9 or more hit dice will never be deceived by the spell. Taking a hostile action against undead, attacking, casting offensive spells, reveals the subject presence, but only to the individuals which were attacked.
Okay.
And it lasts 1 turn per level, so she's good for 6 turns.
Okay. Just a sec.
That's not a bad first level spell for fucking with undead. I mean,
I agree.
but I only had it memorized for once. Sorry.
I
Okay.
don't care about that. I just swing
Oh,
swords.
and I need. I have something.
But we don't know.
That
We don't
works.
necessarily know how the spirit fight might work, but it'll be fun.
If only I had my ghost touch longsword from a different campaign.
And sorry, I was unprepared. I don't know why. But... Oh well, I do know why. I got caught up working on paranoia, and I shirked my duties. Not work.
Oh fuck!
Yes.
Yes. Right? We're like,
Oh, because I just saw that Borman had the fucking displacer cloak, and your attacks against him were supposed to be at minus fucking 2.
Oh.
And I was supposed to get a +2 on my save versus spells. And so me not remembering that, I taxed myself, and that is why I said, oh fuck. But I'll remember it now.
Yeah. Yeah, it only takes once or twice of remembering something like that. So the golem and the scarecrow lead you into the tent, and you immediately notice things have changed. The beautiful women are gone. Save for one, and she is laid out on this table. And standing over the table, she is completely naked. Standing over the table is the Sheik, who is now actually has the form of a humanoid tiger, except that his hands are backwards. The palms of his hands are on the outside.
That's super weird.
I will allow I will allow Mavis to roll a d6. She has a 3 in 6 chance.
Yes.
Mavis recognizes this immediately as a Rakshasa.
I'll
And
point and say Rakshasa.
and he brings he brings this ceremonial dagger down into the naked woman's chest and cuts her open. And he says, "Thank you for bringing me my pets, Scarecrow, Golem. I order you to attack." And the Scarecrow and the Golem turn on you.
Aw. All right, we can take him.
Yeah,
Probably.
this is how it is.
Set this up.
We're doing the initiative. Is that what you're going to tell us?
Yes. Give me just a second. I will get you guys up here.
I say we just kill the Rakshasa.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think that's the fucking way to start. Is kill the
Then what
rocks
do we do? Yeah.
and then see what happens.
Wasted good rolls. 2d6.
I know. It's funny when that happens because
So-
then you get into combat and you suck.
Mavis, you can roll another d6.
Okay.
Knowing what she knows about Rakshasas, Mavis, it occurs to you.
It's a
It
trap.
occurs to you that a Rakshasa that is hit by a blessed crossbow bolt will be killed instantly.
Okay. Shoot him with the crossbow bolt.
So everybody can roll initiative and throw yourselves in there so I know where you are at.
What about a blessed weapon of a different kind?
No, it has to be a blessed crossbow bolt specifically.
Ah,
Well, look. All right. Malachi has a +1 crossbow. Okay. And it's at short range. And he gets a +1 due to his dexterity. So, I mean, he gets +3. I mean, and he's got that THACO of 17 now, I believe. Double check that. I don't want to cheat on a kill shot.
Are you going to hold it sideways?
Depends.
like a gangster.
Was that,
Yep.
I think was that Ron Burgundy? Look out, he's holding
Yeah.
the gun sideways. He's going for a kill shot.
I'm doing it sideways, man, because I've got a THACO of 17. When I get a THACO of 14, I'll shoot it upside down and use my pinky to pull the trigger.
Pull the trigger with your toes. So, Borman, what are you doing?
Well, normally like blessed bolt. The fuck, I'm gonna creep around a little bit
Okay.
and come up, because I'm invisible. I'm gonna go to Scarecrow over here. I'm gonna backstab Scarecrow.
Okay.
What I'm gonna fucking do?
Oh, I thought we were just gonna save them and take out the Sheik.
Okay. I'm gonna try to fucking backstab dude man with my fucking with my longbow. How about that? Shoot my longbow.
What you want to do, man? Your character is your character.
Yeah, I do. I want to run over here and backstab Scarecrow because we saved him, and he turned on us, and there's just no excuse, man. I'm sorry.
He's got to go.
He's got to die.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's all right.
that's
Treat
what
him
I'm
like Tony
doing.
Soprano.
I'm thinking of 10 misses though. So
Yes, a 10 indeed does miss. And Borman is no longer invised. And the Scarecrow is incensed. Oh, how dare you! Malachi, what would you like to do?
Malachi is going to shoot at the Sheik Abdul Shahid.
Okay.
.22 hit.
Ooh. And he's Thaco 17, right?
That's right.
It does hit.
Ah, well, he can take that blessed crossbow bolt and see if it really does
And
do.
and you see the Rakshasa, this arrow, this bolt goes right into his chest. And he lets out a scream and turns into a wisp of smoke and disappears.
Malachi will look around and says, "Damn, it feels good to be a gangster."
Dentry, what would you like to do? The Iron Golem and the Scarecrow are still fighting.
Oh shit. Well, I guess that's how it's gonna be then. At least it's a
Yeah.
little iron golem.
Right.
All right, well, then Dentry will just be like, "Hey, Scarecrow, you want to be in pieces, I guess." Oh no, by the Golem. Golem.
I think Gollum should take a saltwater bath and see how that works out.
I'll just move over here next to the Golem and take a swing.
Go for it.
Buck him up, yeah.
Ah,
Oh.
I am Thaco 14.
That might hit. Let's see. No, it just misses. It glances off of his arm and he blocks it. The golem,
Punk.
you see his mouth kind of go open up, and he goes, and he spits out a 5-foot cube cloud of poison gas. Dentry needs to make a save versus poison.
Or die.
Mm-hmm.
Save versus poison. I got to roll over.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it's a
And I
death
get my-
save. Poison
a
and
death
death
save.
are the death save.
Fuck. Death save. Roll over.
Just P
At
is
least we get-
paralysis or petrification. So
All right. I see it. D, death, poison. I'm just checking to see if I get a +1 on these. I get a +2.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's the that's petrification.
Make sure you got all
rods,
your pluses.
blows, saves, ones. No, that's not to any of those things. So it's just a +1. Okay, so D20 +1. Placement, but it doesn't help with this. We're safe.
okay, so you are coughing and sputtering, but you are not dead from this poisonous chlorine gas that spills forth from the Iron Golem's mouth. Alora, what would you like to do? Now, I need to see if the Golem doesn't see you, and the Scarecrow does not know you are there.
Oh. Well, I'll just try whipping a dagger at the iron golem. I don't care if he knows I'm there.
Okay.
And it is +2, right? +1. Okay, just checking. Damn it. Okay, no.
Yes, so the dagger goes around Dentry and the Golem and comes back to Alora. So did you guys get the lion was the Rakshasa?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured you probably got it. But, what does Mavis
He's
want to
cowardly. He ran away.
do?
So run up and smack the crow if possible.
Okay.
With a +3 warhammer.
Kill him. Yeah.
Okay, that's better.
That, and you're 17?
Yeah.
Yep, that hits AC 0. That is a hit.
Okay. 1d6 +3. Damn. Well, it's not. Better than nothing. 5.
So Alora steps up and smacks the Scarecrow, and you see a bunch of hay go flying off of it as her warhammer thuds through him, and he's like, "Ow! That was very rude." Jackson.
Jackson thinks scarecrows don't need heads.
Yeah?
Although I do have to move now because the scarecrow. Oh no, the scarecrow's right there. I can hit it right where I am. So I just pop myself back into line of sight and swing horribly.
Jackson swings and misses. Pretty much, he's going for the neck of the head and just doesn't even get close to connecting. The Scarecrow, boy, he is spoiled for options, isn't he? The Scarecrow stares at Mavis. Mavis, you need to make a save versus spells.
Get a +1 on that because of my ring of protection.
How many feet, though?
5?
Yeah, she's 20.
No, Jackson.
Oh, Jackson's got it? Okay.
Yeah, Jackson has one too. They both have one.
Okay.
So I roll over? Is that right?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. She rocked it.
Okay,
So-
great. Yeah, 12.
So the Scarecrow stares at Mavis, and he is trying to fascinate her, and fails.
All right.
None of that.
Borman.
Foreman will continue his assault upon the Scarecrow. 16 to hit. I hit AC 1.
That hits.
10 points of damage.
Ouch. You hit the Scarecrow, and your Frostbrand freezes a bunch of the hay and goes clear through him. And he kind of grabs the sword and pulls it deeper into him to get closer to Borman. Malachi.
Malachi is going to do 1d6 plus 1 to Scarecrow. So 4 points of damage to Scarecrow from the magic missile.
Okay. A magic missile slams into the Scarecrow and kind of comes out the other side. You just see a bunch of hay come flying out the backside of the Scarecrow. Dentry.
Gentry is gonna try again at the golem. Now incensed that the golem would dare to try and kill him with poison.
That's a woman's weapon.
Like, you try to poison me? 15 with a Thaco 14.
Yeah, that hits.
I should hit -1, right?
Yes.
I am learning how Thaco works. Yay!
For 10. So you bring your bastard sword up in a slash, and you just rend a big dent in the center of the Iron Golem's torso. Iron Golem. You see his arm come up and his fist kind of elongate, his fingers kind of elongate, and it turns into a sword. And he is going to swing on Sentry.
Sentry's like -3, I think.
I am now.
He hits
Yeah.
AC 0. So he
That's not gonna do it.
Dentry blocks, and the just kind of brings it down. Dentry brings up his sword and blocks the attack. Laura, what would you like to do?
You're muted.
Oof, an 8.
Man.
Yeah, the again the dagger goes whipping around. Doesn't connect. Mavis.
Also gonna repeat. Okay, good.
Yeah, that hits.
Cool.
Okay, and so Mavis brings her warhammer down and smashes right through the scarecrow, and he just splinters into a fragmented little hay bale. You can move if you'd like.
Okay. Over to the column here, I guess.
Yeah. Somebody's excited.
Having a good day.
Yeah.
Okay,
Jackson.
final move.
Jackson, what would you like to do?
I would like to focus. You know, like, all right, like we got this. Maybe not just swing at nothingness like that. Scarecrow gone. Jackson's gonna run around to here, and then swing on the golem. I'm pretty sure that's enough movement.
Yeah.
I didn't actually measure it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Jackson's got plenty of movement.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't even really check anymore.
I know, right? Especially with 5-foot squares.
Nice. That's
That
it.
hits.
The head.
That hits. So then,
But does decapitating a golem kill it? Is the question.
that is the question. Let me take a look.
It should at least remove its sight.
So this is a Vorpal, right?
Sure is. Oh, right. Does the 19 take off the head? Is the question.
So constructs and elementals are not killed by decapitation.
I didn't think so.
So you swing, and yeah, go ahead and roll your damage.
Hell yeah.
That's pretty good.
It's my maximum damage anyway.
Yeah, you swing, and that head comes off, and the golem continues to attack. Borman.
Borman will. Let's see. Yeah, we're fine. We're gonna come right over here and swing on him with Frostbrand, and taking great care to not hit my friends. I do not hit the golem either.
Yes.
It's really kind of postured more than anything else.
Yes, you do a flourish and make yourself look fancy, but nothing else. What does Malachi want to do?
Malachi is gonna Malachi. Yeah, he's gonna run right over here and be like, we're gonna surround him. And he is going to go with his +1 dagger. And the 12 probably will not hit.
Is he Thaco 17 now?
Yeah. So I hit AC 5.
He does connect, but the blade just goes ting right off of the iron golem's thick metal hide. Dentry.
I said die. Or not.
Oh, that's going to hit with your
I think
14. So. That hits AC 2.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yes, it does. It does hit. And now you hit him in the same spot where you dented his torso before, and this time your sword actually rends through. There's a big tear in the metal in his chest. The Iron Golem is going to swing. He's like kind of spinning around. He's going to swing on Malachi. Malachi doesn't get enough love. No, I don't. maybe.
Malachi's AC is 5, but he takes -2 because Dentry's engaged him. So
Yeah, so that would make Malachi's AC. Well, what did he get? He rolled a 10, so that means that he got an 8. He hits AC 4. So,
that's going to hit.
so
And he's going to
Malachi.
take a D3 damage. So he'll take 2 points of damage from my bone armor.
Okay. And Malachi is going to take 12 points of damage from the Iron Golem's sword. He just kind of reaches out and opens up Malachi. How's Malachi doing?
Malachi has I just took 12, so I have 26 max.
Ouch. That's almost half. Alora.
Malachi should back up.
Alora, what would you like to do?
Let's see if I can. Oh, I can't do shit. Everybody's in the way. Okay. Maybe I can form a circle. Yeah, I should be able to get in behind him and stab him,
Okay.
possibly.
You guys are just. It looks like a gang initiation. You guys are just boot moshing this Iron Golem.
Yeah, that's definitely what's happening.
That's gonna
Ooh.
hit.
Well, he lied to us, and so now that's just how this goes.
This house
honesty
that we're
very
renting has
seriously
like
around here.
paper thin walls. I'm so sorry, you
Oh
guys.
no worries.
Cool.
Oh, and Alora delivers the killing blow, stabbing the Iron Golem, and it just kind of clanks to the ground, dead.
Excellent. I finally hit and it killed him. That felt good.
Will
So,
you touch me with the healing stick?
I'll smack you with it.
Right in the prison pocket.
There we go. 6. That's pretty good.
Yeah, so now I'm just down 6.
So, in addition to hookah tobacco and a great many Turkish delights, the first thing that you find in the tent are 10 gems worth 50 gold pieces each.
I've got it. All right.
Just a second. The next thing you find I think is going to depend on yes. 7 rolls. So, who wants to make the first roll?
Laura killed it.
Percentage.
Yeah.
Oof. An 11 is going to work.
I sure hope so. When an 11 doesn't work, it is not good.
You find 4,000 electrum pieces.
Oh yeah, did we give that lady the copper or no?
Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take it off.
Yeah, is copper really worth carrying around? And I mean, it's like so much weight.
I agree.
It's not even worth any experience, really. I mean,
Who wants to make the next roll?
I'll make one of them.
yeah, hell yeah. So it'll go Laura, Gentry, and then I didn't mean to push that, but I did. He got 3, and then I got 30. So he's first.
I got
So,
I got
Gentry,
3. definitely need our
Gentry
person who
finds.
found the boat.
Hold on just a second. Gentry finds 7 pieces of jewelry that looks like they were worn by the beautiful women that were in here.
Did they all just get killed?
So 7 pieces worth 1,300 each.
Got that?
Yeah. And then a 30 is on our next one.
Okay.
We definitely need Mavis and Alora to get one in there for the crossbow bolt that they found.
Yeah, that thing
Why was
worked
the
out great.
bolt that would kill the thing in the head of the other thing?
It's hard to say.
On
let
the
me.
30, you find 2,000 platinum pieces.
Got it.
Nice.
Was it my turn again?
Hold on here.
Sorry. I'm not trying to rush
I'll
anything.
have 2 more rolls.
Laura and Dentry have to roll. No, I do not. Haha.
So make 1 more roll. Or
Nice.
Oh, we're hell yeah.
okay, so this
I bet we get 2,200 experience today. That's gonna be my guess.
This is definitely going to be some awesome item. Gonna have to roll again. I can feel it.
roll percentage.
Knew it. It's gonna be
Hey, that could be good though. Yeah, because this is an already, this is on a prize.
be a rod of greater healing.
Don't know what this is.
It is a.
You find a pair of crystal lenses that fit over your eyes. When you look
You
through
now have
them,
blind sight.
it enhances your long-range vision by 100 times. And you can see details at a distance of 2,000 feet that would normally be visible at 20 feet. These are eyes of the eagle.
Holy crap, that's cool. Should Alora take that since she has the groom?
That's
Oh
perfect.
yeah,
Hell
that's
yeah.
literally the perfect thing.
Write it down.
Eagle. Okay, I
Yeah.
wrote it down.
On here.
Oh, that's awesome! Told you it was the perfect item. I knew it. You would now do all of the amazing recon. You're just like, I see all the world.
Yeah. You'll see the baby next time.
That's right, yeah.
Oh yeah, so she can see longer. Does it help with seeing better up close?
No.
Is it also a microscope?
It's like you can see farther, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna see farther.
She's like, oh, this is great until she has to check everybody for fleas and ticks.
Right?
She's like, oh, I hate this job.
This is eyes of the eagle.
Wearing only one lens causes intense dizziness unless the other eye is closed. Hey, we might be able to screw over somebody that wears glasses then. At
Yeah.
some point.
Roll another percentage.
Me or Dentry?
Whoever.
Is this a new roll or
This is
It's you,
this is on the same path. So.
Oh, then that's
Oh,
yeah,
that's
that's
still
good.
you.
Oh, okay. I'll do it.
Yeah. You have to complete your cycle.
All right,
Yeah.
94.
That's good.
Okay.
No, I feel this one. This is gonna be something.
It's gonna be a weapon, I think. Yeah. An acid based weapon.
Roll a d20.
Oh. No, it's something that has charges.
this is appropriate. You find a little statue of a tusked elephant
That is appropriate.
Yeah.
made of marble.
Oh, it's a magic elephant.
You just gained an elephant mount.
Right. Well, I mean, what are we going to do? Our intelligence things and
Yeah,
look at
somebody
it?
can make an intelligence check.
Well, Malachi rocked it, and Borman did not.
Okay.
Well, that's
Borman
good
knows
enough.
that this is a figurine of power, the marble elephant.
It is a figurine of power. The marble elephant.
Wow.
It
What does it do?
does all of this and more.
It makes pigs fly within 300 feet.
Ooh.
Hit points.
Dang, so it's an ass kicking elephant.
Oh, yeah, and 4 times a month, up to 24
Yeah.
hours at a time.
Yeah, it's not the stuffed pink elephant from Bad Santa. This is an ass-kicking elephant.
I thought maybe it would just be for riding around, but this is definitely.
Well, you
beating
can do
people
that
up.
too.
I think we give it to Jackson because he does the animals.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, this animal shit goes to the dude that likes animals.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it can be used 4 times a month for up to 24 hours a time, and it doesn't have a limit on uses.
When you say beast of burden, does that mean it can carry a lot of stuff too?
Yes. To be exact, I'll tell you.
It could pull a gold chariot
See here.
that we need to go get.
He is not letting that chariot go.
So they don't.
I assume it just carries what an elephant can carry then?
I mean, it's got to be about. It's got to be over.
Yeah, it's got to be a lot. So like, let's see here. A draft horse can carry 4,500 coins. I would say that an elephant can probably carry twice that.
Man, better be
probably
full
looking-
time.
9. Well, no, probably more than that. I would say that an elephant could probably carry 12,000 coins.
Nice. That's definitely a good thing for us. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Means we can carry something massive if we come across something big.
Yeah.
And one more roll.
Do it.
Is this a new roll or a
No, This
continuation?
is a continuation. This is the final roll.
Works too because
Find
Jackson
it.
tends to. Sorry, go ahead.
You find a set of horseshoes.
Looks like normal horseshoes to me.
Yeah, Malachi and Borman got a 1. So
So they
think
know
that
that
was
these
actually,
are
yeah.
horseshoes of the Zephyr.
horseshoes of the Zephyr. Hell yeah! Wow, that's just amazing. Why, I remember hearing about these when I was a young lad. They never told me what they did, though.
Well, now you will know.
That's amazing.
Nice.
Basically, one of our horses can traverse water now.
Yeah.
and leaves. And
And-
if like we ever need to go somewhere without leaving tracks, boom.
And the final percentage roll.
I'm gonna put these in the bag of shit, if that's all right. Just because this is kind of something that somebody gets a mount, we can attach them to the mount or whatever. But
True.
no one can really use them right now, I don't think, because you got to fix it to a horse.
I mean, Jackson has a warhorse, but I don't know if that's useful right now. I've not been using my warhorse.
Dentry needs a warhorse.
You're right. Dentry should be the one with the warhorse. Jackson should give the warhorse to Dentry. That's what should happen there.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, and then you, Dentry, take these fucking horseshoes of a Zephyr and put them upon the horse that you plan on getting and having armored and even giving it a name. And you got it?
All right, warhorse and the horseshoes.
Yeah.
You get a final percentage roll.
I
Yeah.
will roll that. That's my roll, right?
Yep.
Nothing.
Fudge!
Man, it's hard to be mad though because we made all the others.
I know, but I got 2 items. I wanted to roll something that would be good for somebody else.
I hear you.
Yeah, you guys did quite well. For all of
There's
that.
this magical
I like
tent.
how I completely forget about that warhorse until like right now. I'm like, oh yeah, I have a warhorse, and I'm just like never
The tent
using it.
itself is not magical. So if you wanted to, you could stay the night in the tent.
We might as well camp there before we head on out.
Lots of Turkish delight, hookah, and wine.
Okay.
Also a dead body.
And
Yeah.
a couple of dead bodies, but
We took those outside. They're gone.
Okay. Well, no worries then.
So you guys can roll a d6 for regaining hit points. You've got Alora with you. And there's plenty of weeds outside, so I'm sure she can forage for
Oh,
healing
God.
herbs.
Malachi is only down 2 hit points now.
There you go.
I imagine the tent had like tons of food and stuff, so we don't really need to worry about food.
Right.
Okay.
On day 3, you approach the Imperial Port.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, the docks are kind of a fucked up part of town, and
So the main road, the Imperial Tradeway, kind of ends at what an area of the Imperial Port, and Borman would know this, is called, it's the Imperial Gatehouse, but the Imperial Gatehouse is actually attached to a larger building that was known as the Clearinghouse. And the Clearinghouse was an area where the customs officials, anything that wasn't being, so when the port would bring in cargo, about 2/3 of it, actually probably more than that, probably about 2/3 of it would be moved up and would be go through, of course, Imperial Customs, and then it would be moved up Yeoman Street through the Imperial Gatehouse, and then it would be heading for up the Imperial Tradeway, either for then to be split and sold in either Glaushine, the capital city, or it would then hang a left at the town of Braunhaven and up through the mountains to be sold in Zlataheim, or it might hang a right to be sold down in Erebachia. That was the bulk of the cargo. But about 1/3 of that would then go to the clearinghouse. And in the clearinghouse, they would have auctions for individual traders to purchase lots. People from my Traveler games know that it's like speculative trade. It's the same thing. And merchants would purchase items on the auction blocks. And a lot of times, the Merchants Guild themselves would purchase some of this cargo directly and sell it in a location within the Merchant District called the Grand Mall. And the Grand Mall, even in the current age, Borman would know, is essentially it's a hive of scum and villainy, and there are many little stalls and whatnot. All of these stalls and every shop there, for the most part, sells illicit merchandise, stuff that's stolen. It fell off the back of a boat, that kind of shit. There are other locations in the Grand Mall, such as Madame Bussard's brothel, which is a very high-end establishment, which is strange for it being in air quotes, abandoned port. But there it is. And there are other places. There is a merchant clearinghouse called the Greenwater Mercantile and Adventuring Company. There is a um, a small magical emporium that sells magical trinkets and oddities. But the clearinghouse itself, that's usually the first point of entry into the Imperial Port and the Merchant District. And as you approach these doors, the Imperial Tradeway just stops, and the doors are closed. And so these doors, and let me find it. I can describe them to you. They are 8 foot tall double doors, and they're like, they're wider than they are tall. They're like 20 feet wide to allow for large wagons and cargo, large crates and whatnot to be in and out. And cut into the center of one of the right door is a standard 6 foot, door, the standard sized door that's cut into it, and it's got a little sliding eye window about eye height for whoever's on the inside to look out. Now, in the old days, these doors would be kept open during the day because closing the doors doesn't facilitate trade very well. But now they are completely closed. And Borman would tell you that the Merchant Guild, for the most part, doesn't exist in the Imperial Port anymore. The Thieves Guild has taken over entirely. There is also another. You could go in the back route. There is Tensor's Road that goes through some farmland, but it spills out into the Docks District. And first thing that Borman would tell you is that the Docks District is truly a terrible place. And that is where the bulk of the activity of the Cult of the Drowned Child exists. Now,
If we're trying to get to the tower, why can't we just cross the river and come in the back into the university district and then go straight up into the tower proper through the library?
well, I mean, you of course could do that, but you should keep in mind that this river is probably about 5 miles in width.
Right, and we have a flying broom and ring of water walking and stuff. I mean,
So we can
A
take
long distance, though.
It
3
would
people at a time. And
it
then,
would take you the better part of a day ferrying people back and forth across. And I mean, you can see the tower in the district or in the distance, and you know that the tower was a part of the university district.
so the doors are just closed and we can't get in. That's the deal, right?
The doors are closed, and there is a sign that just says "Knock for entry."
we can chime it.
Yeah. Knock knock.
Okay.
We-
Roll a
Or
d6.
not.
Okay. The eye sliding window opens up, and you see there's some guy standing there, and yeah, what do you want?
Shoot him a thieves sign.
He says, well, seems we've got one of our own here. And he shuts the window, and the double doors open.
Sweet. All that thieving really paid off.
Yeah, it's good for something.
Let me get you on the map, and then we will break here.
Right.
Are we wanting to explore the city next week, or do we want to shoot as best we can straight to the tower and up in there to handle our business?
There
I'm
is
not
a
sure.
lot going on here. So, I mean, it is up to you guys, but there is a lot to see and do. So, before we break for the week, I will divvy up some XP. God, there's a lot of XP.
I think we hit 2K apiece. I guess.
Oh, you lowballed it. Every character gets 5,265 XP.
5,000.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And you got some bonus XP for being so nice to the woman whose kid was kidnapped.
Oh,
Oh, nice. Oh, so close. So close. Like 10,000 away from becoming a Beastmaster.
Nice.
Nice.
Mavis is pretty close to leveling up to like probably the next game. But I don't know.
So if a prime requisite says strength and wisdom, that means both scores have to be above the prime requisite to get the bonus, right?
So the double there is a double bonus. So which class are you talking about?
For the Beastmaster.
For Beastmaster. So
because like it says the prime requisite is strength and wisdom. So
prime
I know
requisite
that
only applies to your XP bonus.
Right.
The
but
requirement.
both of them would have to be above. Both numbers would have to be in the range, right?
No.
Only one of them has to be in the range?
So it says.
They stack.
So it says prime requisite. It's if you have at least 13 in one prime requisite, you get a 5% XP bonus. If both strength and wisdom are 16 or higher, you get a 10% bonus.
Oh, so both would have to be higher to get the 10%, but as long as one of them is higher, I still get the 5%.
Correct.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
If one of them is at least 13 or higher, you get 5%.
Awesome. That is what I was wondering.
Both of them are 16 or higher, you get 10.
Okay. Then I do get the 5% when I get to Beastmaster. That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool.
Thank you very much for that.
You're very welcome.
It was fun.
Yeah, I had a good time.
All right. I will see you guys next week. And yeah, we were talking about earlier today. Don't forget that. What was it that I said? It was the 1st and.
Missed 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks in a row. I apologize for that. The 1st and the 8th, we will have no games. As I will be out of town both those days. But that's we have a game next week, so on the 20th.
Cool.
Oh, I will be out of town in June on the weekend of the 15th, by the way.
Okay.
I will be out of the country, so.
Wow.
Nice. Where are you going?
Right on.
Barbados.
Nice.
Enjoy.
Sounds fun.
Should be
Yeah.
fun.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a quick turnaround trip, but family event going on, so we're gonna go down there for a nice little thing.
Nice.
Well, cool. I hope you have a
Again.
wonderful time, man.
Yeah, it's a month away, but yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, I had fun. I'll see y'all later. I
All
gotta
right.
go.
Have a good one, guys. I will see you next week.
Thank you.
You're welcome.